All right, guys. Well, as you guys can see, or actually I'll show you right now, the gym has taken a very deep clean. Check it out. Oh, fresh gym mats, fresh everything. And then check it out, finally did it. So I cleaned some of these out here because my hands were just brutally just black. But look, ready? Oh, finally got the rings up, guys. Oh, such a vibe. Yesterday we took a rest day. Went to Disneyland Saturday, man. Disneyland is a freaking workout, man. I was toast. I couldn't imagine having 2 little kids and being out of shape like a lot of people there are. Props to them, because I can imagine how they feel. I feel like I'm in pretty good shape and I was dead at the end of the day. Anyways, guys, yesterday I literally just used a shop vac. Pro tip, use a shop vac. You want extra suction to suction out all of the chalk and dirt, miscellaneous. And then I literally just used a little sponge mop, sprayed my cleaning solution onto the mats. I didn't want to like get everything wet because then it'd get all wet and then like moldy and maybe start to smell. But just squirted it on, got it nice and wet, and then just sponge mopped it. Nothing like overly wet. And then also was just like, screw it, I'm gonna send it. Me and my dad lifted up the beam a little bit higher. I literally just, check this out, monkey rigged it. So I had this box over here, stepped on the box, and then I just climbed up 1 foot, 2 foot, and then just stood on that while I held the beam, and then one person on the ladder did that, and then we hung up the rings. So I have perfect amount of clearance to do ring muscle ups now, learn ring muscle ups. And then we also still kept the bar over here for regular muscle ups, pull ups, regular muscle ups, pull ups. So the thing on this extra wide one is the diameter on this outside pull up bar is a lot thinner than the one on the outside, and the one on the outside and then this pull-up bar are both the same diameter. They're a little fatter. I don't know why, but I love doing muscle ups better on this one, and I love doing pull-ups and toes to bar on this little thin one a whole lot better. But also these bars are powder coated, guys, and I'll show you later, but keep that in mind. They're powder coated. I also have a zinc pull-up bar, which I might end up swapping out later on. Maybe, maybe not, just to try it out. I ordered an extra one on accident, but they're powder coated. And as you guys know, in some of my videos, you guys have seen me like chalking up a lot or just like lose my grip and have to just come down a lot sooner than I actually have to, whether it's from pull-ups, toes to bar, or even muscle ups. But keep that in mind for a little bit later in this video. Anyways, got that set up, so I'm super pumped now. We got the freaking rings and stuff on, so we're good to go. And yeah, today I'm actually gonna work out a little bit later. I'm gonna go get organized for the week just because it was a crazy weekend, and then come out here hopefully like around like noon, maybe 2 o'clock, and actually work out. And yeah, let's go. All right, guys, so what I have here is 62 grams of Kodiak cakes. Again, like I said, I'm gonna work out a little bit later today, so fueling up right now, getting some carbs in. This is about 45-ish, almost 50 grams of carbs, about 15 to 20 grams of protein. So this is gonna be perfect, lead me right into the workout in this session. Also, I'm experimenting with just getting more carbs in lately, because the new training program, which I'm gonna let you guys know, I'm gonna do a whole video on it in the next week or so. Program has basically just had me feeling just drained, like about midway through, just like super low energy, almost like type feeling. And I noticed that after my high carb days, I was feeling so good, so strong, ready to rock and roll. So I decided to switch up my diet, started throwing in a lot more carbs, basically a lot more carbs, reduced my fat amount because I was going high fat, high protein, and protein's about body weight. So that's what I'm gonna do today, getting these carbs in. Also because I didn't eat as much as I'd like to yesterday. But I think with this and what I did have for dinner last night will hold me over, and we should have a good training session. Watching some Nick Bear, Team BPN go one more, and yeah. Let's see what we got. Can you guys guess? Yellow bag. This is gonna be an absolute game changer, and I am so freaking pumped. Hell yeah. All right, guys, so basically what this is gymnastics grips from Victory Grips, first pair, and I'm so excited because I've needed these for a long time. I've had a powder coated bar for a hot minute, and I was always wondering why they were slipping, and sometimes at my gym they would still slip whenever I jump up on powder coated bars. but not anymore according to the reviews. So I am hyped. These are literally sold out of every little piece, or out of every kind that they have in terms of the tactical. I managed to get a 4-finger. I didn't want the 4-finger at first, but it's all they had in stock in terms of tactical, because these apparently 4 powder coated bars are insane, and all my bars are powder coated. And I currently have the Alex Smith grips by RX Smart Gear, fingerless, and those were just a pain in the ass. I always have to chalk them up, and I always be like, dude, why are these so slippy? I never thought that it was the grips. Anyways, these apparently are Kevlar on the inside, and then just the super grippy material on the outside, and they're super freaking thin, as you can tell there. My Alex Smith grips feel fat, and yeah, check it out. Managed to go with the tan ones. I am going to be getting the fingerless ones once they restock. I'm going to be getting those in black, and then I think I'm going to get 2-finger ones as well, just because I do like the 2-finger feel. Well, these are messy, but yeah, first impressions. Let's see, I'm going to be personally, well, they're supposed to be choked up, right? I believe they are. Supposed to be choked up on you, apparently, like that. They do have like this thumb guard right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of awkward. This kind of chokes up on your thumb, I guess, for that false grip protection. Let's see if I, yep, and if I put them back down here, check it out. Boom, that's money. So check it out. My wrist kind of has this skin right here. You can tell, kind of like fat right here, and that gives me awesome grip on like Spiel bars, whatever, just like metal bars, not like powder coated bars. And basically what this is gonna do, this same fold, it's gonna act as that, and it's gonna give you torque, it's gonna give you more power. And sometimes I kind of feel it and get it with my current grips, and I'm like, whoa, I'm freaking going. Other times I don't, so it's kind of a bummer, but that should be able to give me just that. Let's go try them out. First impression. Oh, that's badass. These things are so thin. It feels like I'm not wearing a grip. I'm freaking shook right now, guys. No chalk, and I felt like I was not coming off that bar. Holy crap, dude, and it feels amazing. I've ripped with my other grips before. With the grips are supposed to stop you from ripping. I've ripped with them before. These, the little dowel effect right here, as you can see, applying pressure to the bar, feels so good, and it helps you just get powerful and generate like torque and use those back muscles. These are insane. Holy crap. Wow, so far awesome. Like, first impressions right off the bat. Leather, high quality strap there, so you guys can see. Victory. Boom. This is the super sticky material. Look how thin they are right there. Boom. Kevlar on the inside, and the little dowel effect right here. Boom, boom. So this is the bar in here, and then you're just applying pressure. As you can still see there's like a gap still between, and then I'm still gripping it like that. Boom. Feels awesome. Now, I guess a lot of people throw them straight over the bar like that. Haven't tried it yet, but let's try it out. That felt just as good, just as amazing. Maybe for those like quick workouts where you just stick them through, not really loop them through. I think that's gonna be the go-to. But yeah, so far so good. I do know that they recommend not doing that because it's a little longer, and if it gets caught, jump off and they're stuck or whatever, they're super grippy. But I think for these grips, I'll definitely just be using them like this with a little dowel effect. Feel more powerful and just way better in them. Oh yeah, these like that with a little dowel effect once you get it, feels amazing. Wow, that felt good too. Honestly, I don't know what I like better, but the dowel effect feels really good. That's also an option that feels really good. Honestly, I won't really be able to tell if there's a difference between just using these regular or the fingerless ones act better that way. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, so far these are awesome. All right guys, so here's a little more in-depth look at them. Let's check it out. There's the leather strap. Here's the material. We'll just kind of go over it. So it has this protection for this there, and it also has a protection there for your thumb. But guys, I felt like I could still, even through my 4 fingers on, I could still feel the bar with like this area, which was good. And like I said, they're so thin. To check them out, super freaking thin. Look at that. The material just feels amazing. Feels like bare skin. And then the leather, really high quality looking leather, looks really cool. Again, protection there, protection there. 4 fingers, 4 fingers. Again, throw them over the bar and just do that like the flap. But honestly, I'm loving the dowel effect. This bad boy right here. So you can tell there, full protection. So the whole point of the 4-finger was just full coverage protection. It protects literally everything. Check that out, awesome. They don't really feel as bulky as I thought they were gonna feel. They feel awesome. Victory grips, tactical, 4-finger, go check them out. I'll probably do like an in-depth review comparing them to a couple other grips later on in the future, but for now, we gotta test these out, and so far, I'm freaking so impressed. Like I was knocking out muscle ups like they were freaking, they were nothing, crazy. Anyways, love them so far. 4-finger, full coverage, tactical material, awesome. I keep slipping like 3 reps in there instead of the 2 overhead squat. 3 and 3, I guess it doesn't hurt to do extra work, right? In the books, I will take it. Little powery snatch.
working on a lot of overhead mobility, or a lot of overhead stuff, guys. So with that means good mobility, which I do not have. So I have to put in extra work, extra time, warm up my overhead stuff a lot more than normal people or just usual, because I want that crispy, buttery, good form and good mobility. So I'm bringing you guys along, guys, because in a couple months you guys are gonna be like, what the heck? So 150 there. I felt like I could have gone like 155, like honestly heavier, but the program calls for certain percentages today. So I'm making sure to follow those percentages to a T. Even though I felt good, I felt like I could have gone heavier. I want to hit those reps at those percentages, save some in the tank for later on in the week, and also just dial in that good movement. So stick to the program, stick to your percentages, pay your dues, baby. Just like that, front squats are a wrap. Let's go. Quick little tip on the front squats, open up your lats before you do them. A lot of times people think that like their wrists are breaking or they're dying. I have a whole video explaining front squat tips for your wrists not to hurt and just front squat tips in general. Open up the lats. It's a lat mobility issue, not a wrist issue. If your wrists are hurting, open up your lats. Think about it. If your lat can't go all the way past this, of course the wrists are gonna take the whole load. But if your lats can extend through, resting on your shoulder, and then your whole body can just support it, the lats, everything. So open up your lats, people. Oh man, so double unders are one of those movements I've been working on forever. Once like COVID hit last year, I didn't do them as much, and then this year I've been doing them more, but I used to practice them 4 sets of 30 every single time after my CrossFit class at the old CrossFit gym. And I feel like I got muscle memory because some sets I can go unbroken all the way up to like 100, I think. And other times I'm tripping up like 2 or 3 times before I even get like to 20. So it's just one of those things you gotta practice. More repetition, the more you do it. And honestly, doing them while you're tired is key, because I'll just bust them out during workouts. I'm like, oh, we'll see how this goes. And I'll go unbroken and I find like different positions that are more comfortable, different positions that are more efficient, etc. So it just goes to show, do your due diligence, guys. Like, pay your dues. Just because you can't do something, like, just try your best, do the best you can. And honestly, I've noticed like throughout my CrossFit journey that the more fatigued and stuff, and the more like I don't think I can do something, like, but I just give it a go, my body just adapts and finds ways to do it. As weird as that sounds, trust me, I'm not doing anything that's gonna like injure me or compromise my form, that sort of thing. But like being confident and like, okay, well, however long it's gonna take me, but I'm still gonna do all the reps. Basically, I find that I surprise myself and I do really good. So try that, do your best, and just finish. accessory work time. Doing up a little bit of rotator cuff shoulder work, guys. Do your accessories. These are the little things that make the biggest difference, is these little tiny things that everyone wants to skip that no one ever does. They make the biggest difference right when it matters most. It's just during those big lifts, during the times you need to be extra mobile, you need those little muscles to fire and kick in and help you get that extra jump. So do your accessory work. Guys, the GHD sit-ups in the bugs, 3 sets of 20. Again, this might not be the best or the most suitable for some people, but try it out. If it feels good, keep doing it. If it doesn't, don't do it. At first, I had to play with it, make sure my back was in a good position to where it wasn't hurting and I could actually feel it in my abs and my quads. And by like rep 10 to 12, I'm feeling it in the quads. It's getting hard. And then the next day, I'm always sore all in my core section. So for me, it works. Just try it out, give it a go. It's a good option if you don't have a GHD and you have a regular flat bench. I do have a full video on specifics of where to place your back, your legs, etc. Go check that video out. And yeah, it's a good option to get accessory work done. And if you don't have a big space like me and you want to maximize your space, this is a good option because the GHD is super huge and bulky and takes up way too much space, space you could be using for activities. So quick little checkup on here. Oh, guys, one last thing. I didn't tell you, but I got my first strict ring muscle up. I guess it was time to put up the rings out here because first try, nailed it. And I only had to try once. Nailed it on my first try. So video should be popping up here, but I got it and I was super hyped on it. It was just a sign to, you know, put the rings up and finally do all that. So next up is gonna be the kipping, which I need to work on. Honestly, I don't really practice it much. I remember getting like 1 or 2 good sessions of practice while my CrossFit gym was still open. But now I got this to practice on, and first strict rep is in the book, and I actually did a couple more after that. Next is the kipping, and yeah, we pretty much got all the gymnastics, and then from there, just keep tailoring them, get good at them, get good under fatigue, etc. But yeah, I always like to come out here, make sure everything's set, get to go clean for the next day. And yeah, just make sure everything's clean, because a clean gym is a clean life, right? And you just get better workouts. Honestly, I cleaned up this whole gym, the outside and everything, and it's just a better vibe. Like if you want to get in here, it looks good, it's like fresh, you want to get excited to come in here and work out, and it just looks cool and proud of it. So if you have your own little gym space, do that, clean it. And deep clean every like month, once a month. Obviously clean up every day, but then deep clean like once a month. Should be good. Go inside and get a post-workout meal. All right, guys, post-workout meal going down right now. As I said earlier, I'm eating a bit more carbs, actually a lot more carbs. So post-workout, we have 80 grams of oats. We have 74 grams of frozen blueberry blend, 10 grams of reduced sugar cranberries. We got some sugar-free syrup on here, and washing it down with an ISO whey protein shake. So in total, we have about 35 grams of protein, 6 grams of fat, and 68 carb in this bad boy. I had to pile on the carbs right now because I haven't eaten very much today. But yeah, that's the post-workout meal. Post-workout carbs, post-workout protein and shake. Let's eat, baby. All right, guys. Huge, actually not so big of a meal going down. This is a tiny little meal. This is light work right here. We got 234 grams of rice, 230 grams of tuna, 10 ounces of ground turkey, and we're gonna wash it down with sugar-free lemonade, man. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. We got some sriracha, soy sauce. You guys know the rules. 1 bite, 1 rating. It's a solid like 7.23. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout, the meal, everything. I'm currently editing up the video right now. Check it out. Videoception. But that's gonna go ahead and do it for today's video. There should be another video coming out before the end of the week, just because I have a couple things coming up and I want to pump out another video for you guys. I want to start pumping out more videos because YouTube is why I'm doing everything that I'm doing to help people, and I feel like I can reach more people on an in-depth level. Anyways, guys, if you guys want to pick up any clothes that you saw in the video, the workout clothes, shirt, shorts, whatever, sweatbands, virusinternational.com, code SHOTZY10. Go over there, support your boy. It's gonna save you guys cash. It's gonna help your boy grow. If you're interested in losing 15 pounds of fat in the next 90 days, apply for my one-on-one coaching program. It is live, the 90-day lean body aesthetics program. Anyways, guys, that's gonna go ahead and do it for today. Stick around, hit that like button, subscribe button. New video coming Saturday. Let's go.